Students, today we will discuss revision exercise first. And what is this revision exercise about? The previous chapters that you have read. That is sentence, subject predicate, nouns, that is singular, possessive noun, and adjectives, and also singular and plural and genders. So this chapter is all about that you have learned. Okay, so have a look upon the exercises. Look at exercise A. State whether the sentences given below are assertive, interrogative, imperative or exclamatory. Look at the first sentence. What is the capital of Saudi Arabia? Okay, so what kind of sentence it is? Look at the exercises. 1. Interrogative. Why it is interrogative? Because the sentence begins with what? Okay, and there is a mark of interrogation. This shows that the sentence is an interrogative sentence. Second, oh, I have dropped my wallet somewhere. Okay, so the sentence starts with oh. Okay, that is an exclamatory word, and there is a mark of exclamation told here, shown here. So it is an exclamatory sentence. Understood? Third, the president is going to address the nation today. Okay, so the sentence ends with a full stop, and it is about the president who is going to address the nation today. So look at the answer, declarative. Why? Because it is a declarative sentence and it is about some important announcement, okay, that the president is going to do or make. So it is a declarative sentence. Fourth, polish your shoes before you leave for school. Okay, so this is an instruction. So command, order and request, they are imperative sentence. Look at the answer. This is imperative sentence. Fifth, hurrah, we have won the Rangoli competition. Okay, now hurrah is also an exclamatory word and there is a mark of exclamation at last. Okay, so what it proves? It proves that it is an exclamatory sentence. Look at sentence 6. Who is coming home for dinner tonight? As you already know that who, what, when, which stands for interrogative sentences. Whenever a sentence begins with this, it becomes interrogative and there is a mark of interrogation put at the last or at the end. So it is interrogative sentence. 6. 7. What is reflection of light? So the sentence begins with what and ends with a mark of interrogation. So it is an interrogative sentence. Now have a look at the last sentence. Stephen Hawking was an eminent scientist. Okay, you might have heard the name of Stephen Hawking, who was a disabled but a great scientist. Okay, so this is a declarative sentence and the answer is here, declarative. Read the sentences given below and draw a circle round the subject. Okay, underline the objects and you have to underline the objects and circle the subject and mention no object for sentences which do not have any. Okay, so look at the first sentence. Tanu filled the water bottles in the morning. Okay, so Tanu is the subject, so we have circled it. And what she filled? She filled water bottles. So it is underlined because it is the object in the sentence. Second, Smriti's aunt lives in a villa. Villa is a house. Okay, so Smriti is the subject and where she lives in a villa. This is an object. So we have underlined it. Third, the little girl says garlands every evening. Little girl is circled because she is the subject and what she says, garlands. So garlands are the objects. So it is underlined. Fourth, Aditya played basketball yesterday. Aditya is circled here and basketball is the object. So it is underlined. And what Adit played? Adit played basketball. So Adit is the subject and basketball is the object told in the sentence. Fifth, Geetika bought a new camera with a pocket money. Okay. So the sentence begins with Geetika and she is the doer. Okay. She is the doer. And what she did? She bought a new camera. So camera is the object and Geetika is the subject. Sixth, she presented a gift to her mother on Mother's Day. Okay. So she is the subject. Why? Because she presented a gift. So she is the subject of the sentence and gift is the object. 7. The zookeeper looked after the animals well. Zookeeper is circled because zookeeper is the subject and is the doer and animals are the object. Okay. The family decorated the Christmas tree together. So family is the subject and what they decorated? They decorated the Christmas tree. So Christmas tree is the object in the sentence told. Okay. Form abstract nouns with words given in brackets and fill in the blanks. Okay. So you have to complete the sentences with the words given in the brackets and the word should be abstract noun. Okay. So first, the wisdom of King Solomon was known far and wide. Okay. So we have completed the sentence with abstract noun. Okay. Second, the people took pride in the fact that they had an honest and efficient leader. Third, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam gained success because of his perseverance and dedication. Okay. Fourth, the purity of gold should always be confirmed before buying any jewelry. Okay. I value Niva's friendship and I trust her a lot. Okay. So you have to use the words given in the brackets in front of the sentences and form an abstract noun and complete the sentences. So this was all about this exercise. Now we look at the exercise D. Fill in the blanks with appropriate collective nouns. Okay. As I have already taught you collective nouns, you might be knowing. Okay. First, a suite of rooms was booked in the hotel for the foreign delegates. Second, the magician took out a pack of cards and showed various tricks. Third, Vikram was delighted to see a library of books at his friend's house. Okay. A fleet of cars followed the Prime Minister's car when he visited the town. Fifth, you can see many clumps of fruit trees on the way to Manali. Okay. So students, you might have understood that how we have completed the sentences using collective nouns. Okay. Now students, have a look at exercise E. And what is this exercise about? Give the plural form of the following nouns. You have to tell the plural of these nouns. Okay. So it is solved here. Singular, plural. Okay. The first one is mosquito. It becomes mosquitoes. And we have added ES to make it plural. Photo. We have added just S with photo to make it plural. Third is story. That becomes stories. Fourth, passerby becomes passers-by. Fifth, manservant becomes manservants. Sixth, ship becomes ship because the plural of ship is always ship. Okay. And the plural of fish is also fish. And the plural of deer is also deer. So, fish, ship, and deer don't have any plural. They are plural in itself. Okay. So have a look at 7. Hair becomes hairs. So this was all about singular plural. Okay, students. So now look at 2. Write the opposite gender of these nouns. Okay. You have to tell the opposite gender of the given nouns. The first one, bride becomes bridegroom. Stag becomes hen. Widow becomes widower. Player will become player. Okay? Because it is a common gender. Landlady becomes landlord. Countess becomes earl. Tiger becomes tigress. Waiter becomes waitress. Okay? So, this was all about gender. Okay? You might have understood. Write the possessive form of the following. The hockey sticks of boys. Here boys is a plural term. And students, I have already taught you that in plural terms what we do? Look at the answer. In plural terms, we put the apostrophe after S. Okay? So boys hockey sticks. In this way we have made it possessive. B. The bag of Mr. Bose. Here Mr. Bose is a singular noun. So look here. B. Mr. Bose's bag. Okay. C. The uniforms of students. Again here students is a plural term. Okay. So have a look over here. C. The students' uniforms. D. The dresses of ladies. Here ladies is a plural term. So look at D. Answer. Ladies' dresses. Okay. E. Poems written by John Keats. Here children mind that Keats ends with S. So whatever nouns or names whose ending is with S, like James, Jesus, boss. So whenever there is ending with S of a noun, we put the apostrophe afterwards. Okay. Although John Keats is a singular person, but the ending of the name Keats is with S. So John Keats poems. In this way we have made it possessive. F. The tires of the buses. Here also you can see buses is a plural term. So F. Buses tires. The apostrophe comes after words. Okay. So in this way we have made it possessive. Now you might have understood. F. Read the following sentences, underline the adjectives and state their kinds. Okay. You have to underline the adjectives and also name its kind. First, she had to face enough problems on her way to Chennai. Okay. So enough is the adjective in the sentence. That's why it has been underlined. And what is its kind? Adjective of quantity. Okay. As you have read that enough, sufficient, plenty, they are all adjective of quantity. Second, I found the question paper easy. Okay. The underlined word easy is an adjective because it tells the quality of the question paper, of which kind the question paper was. So the kind of adjective is adjective of quality. It is adjective of quality because it shows the quality of the question paper. Third, that building does not have a lift. Okay, that is the adjective. Children, I have already told or already you have learned that this, that, these, those are demonstrative adjective. So it is obvious that third is the demonstrative adjective. Fourth, which bag is not checked? So which is the interrogative adjective in the sentence. Look at 4, interrogative adjective. Okay, what kind it is? It is interrogative adjective because who, when, how, which are interrogative adjectives. Fifth, our school is near the market. Our, we have underlined our, and it is an adjective. And what kind of adjective? Possessive adjective. Okay, so you might have understood. D. Write the comparative and superlative degree of these adjectives. Okay, so you might have read the chapter degree of comparison. This exercise is from that chapter. So children, have a look at this table. This is positive, this is comparative, and this is superlative. These are the question words, and we have made it comparative and superlative. Okay, so have a look at this table. Wealthy becomes wealthier in comparative, and in superlative it is wealthiest. Gray, grayer, grayest. Thin, thinner, thinnest. Important, more important, most important. Okay, little, less, least. Near, nearer, nearest. Old, older, oldest. Good, better, best. Far, farther, farthest. Okay, so this was all about comparative and superlative degrees. Fill in the blanks with correct degrees of comparison of the adjectives given in the brackets. Okay, so you have to complete the sentences with the words given in the brackets. The first one, the mobile phone was cheaper than the laptop. Okay, Amrita is most talented than any other girl in class. So children, look at the first sentence. Why we have made it cheaper? When there is comparison between two objects or two person, it becomes comparative, and we add er to show it comparative form. Okay, and when there is a comparison with two or more than two or many people, so in a class you know that there are so many students, and Amrita is compared to many students, so most talented is used here. Okay, with talented to make it, and we have made it superlative degree. Okay, most talented. Third, Ria is older than Nikita by 4 years. Why we have made it older? Because Ria is compared with Nikita. There is a comparison between two persons, so it is a comparative degree. Fourth, he was most confident actor that I had ever seen on his stage. Okay, here you can see that the comparison is between is with more than two actors, so superlative form is used here. Fifth, all the new channels compete with each other to bring the latest news to us. Okay, so students, this was all about degree of comparison. I. Fill in the blanks with a, an or the. As I've already taught you that a, an are indefinite articles and the is a definite article. Okay, so look at the first sentence. January is the first month of the year. Second, the Red Sea is vast. Okay, because whenever we begin a sentence, it begins with a definite article, and that is the. I saw the woman on the railway platform who seemed to be lost. Why the article is used? Because we are talking about a particular woman who was lost on the railway platform. 4. He wants to take admission in a university. Although U is a vowel word, but when English vowel sounds consonant in Hindi, we use a article. There is an omission of an article. So he wants to take admission in a university which offers MTech in microbiology. Fifth, an orphan. So O is a vowel word, so we have used an. An orphan can do well in life. He gets good support from others. Look at the last exercise, the appropriate pronouns to fill in the blanks. First of all, I like to ask you, what is a pronoun? As we have already read, that pronoun is a word used instead of noun. Okay, so look at the first sentence. Those are the new books. Okay, so those is a demonstrative pronoun in the sentence. Second, Garima said that she had planned to go out, but only if mother had given permission. Third, That girl is my friend who lives in our locality. Here, who is an interrogative pronoun and it is used on behalf of the friend. Okay. Aruna, mother, can you give me a glass of hot milk as I have a sore throat? Mother, you should also take some honey. I think we should go to the doctor too. Aruna, this will be available only in the evening. In the meantime, I will take some rest and it will call you up to fix an appointment. Mother, that will be just fine. So, children, this was all about today. I hope that you might have understood the exercises properly and you will practice them a lot.